Hello and welcome to Veronica Jenkins' Universal Spiritualism. So I just, as I usually do, I always laugh about this bit, to chat to myself before you start to join me. So as you start coming on, so let me know where you are, where you're from, especially if you're new to me. And so just before you start coming on, so a little bit of, some we say, housekeeping rules. All of the mediums that work through Veronica, hi there. So I see you coming on. As you start coming on, let me know where you are, where you're from. Say hi to me, and I'm going to start to work with you. I was just saying, be hi there, Christina. So welcome to you. I was here last week, and hi there, Tracy. I don't think I saw you last week, Tracy. So welcome back to you this afternoon. And we have Christine as well, and we have Wendy Hudson Fisher. And now, hi there, Wendy, to you. You may have been on this platform before, Universal Spiritualism. You're in Bournemouth, Christine. I had my many years ago. I had my honeymoon down in Bournemouth, and I must admit I do love Bournemouth. And I sometimes come down there in the summer months. It's a beautiful place in the UK, Bournemouth. So yeah, I've got nice memories of Bournemouth. And so Mississippi, US. So I hope you're okay. I obviously know where the Mississippi is, not on the Florida coast there, on the east coast. So there's lots of obviously weather warnings for people there on the States, on the east coast there at the moment. So obviously send our thoughts and well wishes out to people that may be suffering from the storm that's going to be hitting the east coast imminently. Hi there, Donna. So I recognise you, Donna. So welcome back to you, Donna. Now, those of you who are familiar with me work, you know how I work. I am here to do some card pulls for you. I'm also here to do some animal communications, if you like, an animal communication session. So I'll be thinking of you, Wendy. I'll see you're so Florida, but in Georgia right now due to the hurricane. Okie dokie. Well, best to be place of safety. Safety obviously is most important. So we'll be watching the news later to see how it's the East Coast gets on with what's taking place. So thoughts do go out to that part of the world. Well, all thoughts go out to all parts of the world. There's something taking place around the world, virtually in every corner. But, you know, we can just send our well wishes to all of you. Now, I am here this afternoon. You, Christine Maris, you would like to have a card. And I shall pull a card for you, Christine. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start to work. So hopefully I'll get through as many of you as possible. If you'd like an animal communication reading, ideally, all I need is you to put your animal's name, John, Johnny, whatever the animal's name is, whether it's a horse, cat, dog, or fish, or anything else of animal species. And also just let me know if the animal is in spirit or in the physical body. If your animal is in the spirit, physical body still, you may have a question you may want to ask. For example, last week, someone asked why their doggy was feeling a bit down, a bit flat. Personality changed a little bit. Turned out they hadn't been going out for quite so regular walks. They would like to, I want to say to you, okay? So, Christine, I've just put a card for you, okay? And I love the tarot cards. And today, for some reason, I feel drawn, still tarot, but I'm using a different deck. It's not a new deck, it's a different deck. A deck I actually got when I came to New York before COVID to the tarot conference there a few years back. So it was again, absolutely loved it and like to come back. Now, for you, Christine, I have pulled the Queen of Swords. So this is quite a nice card, I would say, here, pulled here for you. And I feel this card to be representing of you, Christine, as I pull it for you here. And when we look at the swords, it's very much about the mental aspects in our life, I want to say, okay? So when we look at this, it's like how the thought process, how we think things through, how we deal with things in our lives at a certain given time. So I feel, and when I use the tarot card on this platform, I'm looking at sort of right now, and probably a week, 10 days forward. So as I want to say to you, you've probably got a lot of thoughts in your mind, I want to say to you, Christine, and that's okay. But I just feel here, sometimes it's like that Queen, we have to also take charge of those thoughts, you know. So maybe you're in a role at the moment. We've got to sort of make some decisions, make some choices. The choices may also be for other people around you, not necessarily for yourself, Christine, as well. I'm going to say to you, okay. So where I feel here, I want to give this card here for you is I say to you, if there's choices, decisions that need to be made right now around you, again, not even got to be necessarily major decisions, but take your time. So there's no need for you to rush when making any decisions, because as my nan would say to me, my grandma, for those of you in America, many years ago, only fools jump in. So, act in haste, repent at leisure. And I just want to say to you, nothing to worry about, but just any decisions, choices that come in around you now, Christine. Take your time to decide. And I just also feel here, it's like sometimes that mental bombardment where we overthink. So it's just here for you to take a little bit of control, take a little bit of charge, I say to you, and just literally take your time to make the choices, the decisions that are right for you and for those that may be, concerned and also around you. And with that, I want to pull a cosmic current card for you as well. And this is cosmically what energy is around you right now from the cosmic current. And this is a nice card, actually, I've just pulled here for you. And it is luck is on your side, Christine. So regarding any decisions, any choices you need to make, luck is on your side. So positive outcome, I will say to you here for you, Christine. So choices, decisions, take your time making those decisions, and no decision that you decide to make, luck is on your side. So I feel nice cards there for you, Christine. So, okay, so let's see here. And again, if you want to put your name in the chat more than once, that's absolutely fine, because I do look back afterwards. Just bear with me because I dropped a card on the floor and my dog will eat it. Got it. Get it before he does. Right, so because sometimes I say that the chat moves up and don't want to miss you, but I do look back afterwards. I want to say to you, okay, take your time. That's it. It's good. Christine, just take your time. Repent at leisure, as my nan used to say to me years ago. Take your time, make the decisions. But the decisions you made, that cosmic current around you, is luck is on your side, which I think sometimes we can over worry when making decisions, making choices. So just know the choices you make, I do feel as a positive, outcome comes to it. So I do hope that helps you. Rightio. So as I was saying, I do actually sort of read back afterwards the messages. So if I don't sort of see you all now, so sorry for that, but I do look back and see who sort of joined us. Now, there was someone here. I just want to say here, I did see a message. It was regarding the German Shepherd. I feel I'll just find you the German Shepherd here. Now I'm just going to come. It's not German Shepherd here, but I'm going to come to here as a dog I want to be drawn to give a reading to on the stage. Okay, there's two actually. So I'm going to come first of all to Donna, Roy and Bo in the present, and seems to be coughing a lot lately. Okie dokie. So Donna, just as soon as I tap into that question as you present it to me, I don't feel anything seriously ill with him, but I do feel that I want to say to you, my vet years ago would say no to this. Another vet said yes. I feel your dog Bo has what I call a bit of a cold on the stage. Okay, keep your eye on it, monitor it on the stage. If it doesn't clear up, I would take him to the vet. Just get some sort of, just have him checked over, because I feel some of the dog can be coughing, or any animal can be coughing from the heart here. It's not from here. It's coming from his nose. So I know it's his nose where I'm picking up. He wants to sneeze from. I'm trying to get a feel, as Bo makes me aware, if like atmospheric, like dust, has aggravated him. And I do feel here, I feel what I feel for Donna, as I will give you what I feel. I feel little Bo has a cold, picked up a cold, and animals can get colds, viruses, just like we do. You don't need to worry, don't need to panic. If you don't clear up, I say to you, in a couple of days, I would then sort of consider maybe like taking him to the vet to get checked over, because I just can feel him. I know his coughing is coming more, say, from that nose area, from his nasal passages, rather than coming from the chest area, is what I'm picking up for you, Donna. So again, I'm sure. I want to say to you, and I know you're in Canada. Not sure what your weather's like at the moment, but I do feel with him. He also feels a bit cold at the moment as well on social. Okay, so I don't know if you need to sort of put a little coat on him, or because I just feel a bit cold. He feels cold in himself, Donna, as I'm tapping into Bo at the moment. Okay, and it's not, I feel cold as in I've got the little cold there in myself, but I also feel cold bodily around him, is what makes me feel with him as he comes here for you, Donna. But so I don't feel anything to worry about with him, but I do feel, say, a little allergies. I'm picking up, I did feel for the allergies, but I will be honest with you, Donna, I don't feel it's allergies, because I'm just trying to get if it could be something dust pollen, or external plant pollens. I'm feeling more, I actually feel he's got a bit of a cold. So and it would be interesting for you. I don't know if you meet other doggy people when you're out on your walk or around you, just because I feel that I don't feel he's the only one in your area that's dog has got a bit of a cold or a cough, is what I feel, because it feels more of a virus on the stage. Okay, it'll be 24th, Donna. How fantastic is that? That's absolutely fantastic. I mean, to get a dog to that age, I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. I want to say, okay, it was cold yesterday. Yeah, honestly, I mean, 24. Obviously, wrap him up in cotton wool, 24 years of age. He feels wonderful on stage, okay? But I just feel here, I feel cold in my body, and I feel sneezy. You know, when the weather changes, when it goes from a nice summer, bit of summery weather, the cold weather comes in. I feel with him, I feel a little bit sneezy on the stage as he comes here for us, okay? So let me just see here who, and again, if you want to put I did see a German Shepherd question just now, but that has literally gone up a little bit. So if you would like to put it back in the chat, because I was drawn to you, put it back in the chat and I'll come to you again. I think to have a pup to 24 years is pretty much, I want to say to you, Donna, in the Guinness Book of Records. I honestly, I feel it's phenomenal, I want to say to you, that you've managed to get a dog to that sort of age. So obviously shows the bond and the commitment you have with each other on the stage. Okay, so I'm right. Okie dokie. So it's Wendy here. Right, Wendy, I've just seen, just bear with me, Wendy, when I see your name again. Right, Wendy, I'm going to just, obviously I've pegged you up here so I can see you. Now, what I lost track of is what your question was regarding your German Shepherd Brody. So if you can just put it again in the chat for me again, whether it's is Brody in spirit, or you have an issue with Brody right down here now in the physical body, that I can then have a freeway conversation for you. Okay, so we just feel as I tap into Brody for you, and now what I feel here. Okay. All right. Right. So Wendy, right, bear with me. He passed a few months ago. Okay, thank you. So I was tapping. I just giggled at Donna, because Donna meant it's 24 degrees outside, and he's actually 10. Well, Donna, so still, that is, yeah, we're in Fahrenheit in the UK, so a long time ago since we've got the other degrees. It's still a good age, Donna. All right. So again, nothing to still wrap up in cotton wool, nothing to worry about. I feel cold in myself. He has a cold, is what I feel in his nasal passages. So that's what I feel there, Donna, for you. Now let's come here to Wendy with Brody. Okay, passed a few months ago here, and just as Brody, as I evoke Brody, and he comes here to me, he feels very. I just feel like so I know he's an animal that likes to be hugged by people he knows, you specifically, because I'm feeling here, I want to be held, I want to be hugged. And what he's showing me is, I know he does feel a big boy as well. So and he's showing me himself right now in his prime of his life. So when he's fit, he's healthy as well. And he's showing his aspect around him. And I just want to hold him like over his shoulder and give him a hug, is what actually showing me. I want to say to you, okay. And I know here again, he feels to have shared life with you I know it's been with you for some time, Wendy. You know, it's not been your life just for a little while. It's been there with you for some time, so it's making me aware. And it also makes me feel here very much, I want to say to you, Wendy, when I say that heart-to-heart connection, it feels like some animals, we love all the animals, and and I've had dogs many times, and I just feel here sometimes we have those, what I call those special ones, those special. He was 9, bless him. And I love all my animals, but you get a couple that they take, when they pass, they take a bit of your soul, and that's what he's giving me. I want to say that feel of that heart-to-heart connection that feels so strong, that comes here for you, to be with you. He's making me feel, he feels happy where he is. And I know that's the aspect of where he is crossing over, because I also know as he comes through here, Wendy, for you, I know there's another dog in spirit that he would have known down here. Show me a dog up there in spirit. I don't know if you've had another dog another time, he showed me a dog up there very similar, I want to say to you, in breed. It's actually showed me to be here for you. I also feel if he's making me aware, I know again here, Wendy, what does I say, as an animal lover, I know exactly what that feels like. I want to say to you, okay, he hasn't taken your soul, but he's taken a part of our soul, seems to go with them. But I just want you to know here, I know you've held him as he's passing, you've held him, is what he's showing me. I want to say to you, okay. And he's saying to me, for you, Wendy, I am okay. I am okay, is what he's saying to me, okay. And it just feels here, I even know, I know he's showing me, I do want to go to his, I'm struggling, he's showing me struggling to get up, I want to say to you as well. So I know that illness that comes in around him is making me very aware, I want to say to you, okay. And I know also on spirits I've loved up there, he showed me a man that he knows up there. Man is that sort of now looking after him, and your Brody is typical German Shepherd, as they are. They're wary of people they don't know. He's not barking. He's just looking and say, do I know you? Do I not know you? Is what he's saying to me. Okay, and again, it takes his time to evaluate people. He's showing me here when he was down here, like he's showing me. I know he's come to you as a I call him a baby, as a puppy. It's this bundle of fluff is what's coming to me on a stage, okay? I had felt, because I'm seeing this like this bundle of, when he comes to this bundle of fur that comes in is what he's saying to me, okay? And he always feels what I say to you as well, like a big baby. He knows a big boy, like a big baby that has been and loves to be held. What he's saying to me, okay? Now I know here what he's making me aware of. Thankfully, I want to say to you, I feel sadly that he's passed over, but thankfully he's making me feel he wasn't unwell for too long. It all, as you say, it happens very quickly. So I feel he's suffering, but what he's making me aware of, I want to say to you, okay, he was 6 weeks old, bless him, because what I can see, and I'm just seeing this mass of fur and like he's saying to me, it's all fur and feet, it's all fur and feet, was making weird. And I also know, and he's showing me you like, so this how young I'm seeing you're holding him as you bring him home, all right? And he's saying to me here, I am okay, right? I'm okay. He calls you mum, or what's he say to me, okay? And I also know down here, you're not the only one that he misses down here. Show me like as a young man, it feels like I'm looking down here, a man, a younger guy down here that I also miss. I know he's saying to me here, every wish, everything you could have done for him was done for me. Everything he's saying to me, okay? And it just feels he's making me aware, you know, that I was become tired, and I know it's like I am tired. He's saying to me, okay, and he's saying to me here for you, Wendy, this is not goodbye. All right, this my son. He's showing me your boy. I will say to you, right? So I'm seeing the boy first of all. So what's saying your daughter is? I just seen your boy. Okay, again, I know you mentioned your daughter. I can see he's looking down here. Down here, you show me your son. I want to say to you, okay. So I know it's not just you that he's with here. I want to say to you, okay. And I know this is what he's telling me. I know as a family, you all weep for Brody, right? You all weep for him, and it's like I want to say to you, he feels to me like, I know he feels like a bundle of life and energy with us right now, today, this afternoon for you, Wendy. Okay, know he's fine, know he's well, and he's one of his animals. He just holds himself so beautifully as he's holding himself here, and again here, he's just like he's a very sensitive soul. I will say to you, just what's taking place, with the family, with everything. I was very close to your son, because I'm seeing your daughter, but I know it's your son is taking me to. I want to say to you, okay, because your son is telling me would have played games with him, as boys do, but he's showing me that aspect. I want to say to you, okay, and I also feel, Wendy, I feel that since he's passed over, something of his has been brought back home. I'm not sure if it's a bit of his fur, or I'm looking at if it was some you've brought something back off his since he's passed over. It's making me aware. I also feel he's taking me very aware of here, like of a blanket, of a cover that I want to fold up, and what he's showing me, okay. Again, is up there, is fine, is doing well, and he's saying to me, what he's saying to me, so I don't know if you do this, Wendy, but he's saying to me here, if you listen, you can hear him. All right, if you listen, you can hear him, is what he's saying to me. So maybe if you can just sit in the stillness, or just go for a walk somewhere and just listen for the intentions, because it is making me feel here you will hear him. And again here, no, he's also telling me that as a puppy he chose you. So if we do our research, he chose you. He comes through with so much love, so much just of everything, I want to say to you. And he's almost like a dog that as he looks at you, he smiles. He's actually looking at me, and he's buried in your guard. Oh, okay. Oh, bless. Oh, Wendy. Buried him, and your son put his chair and blanket in his room. Oh, bless him. And you hear him, because I can see the blanket. So just that blanket feels so what I don't know, your son holds that blanket. I can just feel it, on the side to you. And so just know, I know it's not quite the same as having him there with us, when we can touch him, pet him, feed him, and all the aspects, but he feels, Wendy, so strongly around all of you. All right, all of you. And again, the love, unconditional love, undying love, that part of that soul that has gone with him is also with you. So you've not lost your soul, because part of yours has gone, part of his has come to you, is what's making me aware of that connection is that strong. And I know here there are so many joyful, he's telling me, memories, I want to say, okay. Lots of love to you, Wendy. All right. And again, sorry for your loss, and anything else here that also has lost an animal at this time, because we do know exactly what it's like to lose an animal. Right, I'm doing another animal reading, and then I shall do some spiritual guides. I'm just drawn here to the toy poodle. So Summer Dawson, you have let's just check in your toy poodle called Lily, who's 15 years of age. Is she okay? Is she? Now, why I laugh, honestly, because I had standard poodle years ago, and they are very intelligent animals. But what I'm laughing at little Lily, first of all, I want to say to you is she does feel okay. I want to say to her, okay, and she's making me aware she can be. She feels she's like, I don't want to say she's vocal, but she knows how to get her own way. I want to say to you in a, like manipulative ways, which is making me aware. I want to say to you, okay. Now again, what I'm going to say with her is, now I do feel what I feel is with her. She feels quite light, I would say, to weight wise. I feel here, so she's not sort of got a great big appetite. She's making as she comes through here to connect with us, so I can communicate with you for her. But I feel with her, now I feel she feels well. She's got a good life. She's got a happy life. She's got that aspect here where she I'm laughing because I've been in this situation myself. She's got you well trained. She's telling me she feels happy. She feels well. She's not asking. I'm asking anything to make her life better. She's not particularly asking for anything. I want to say to you that will make her life better because I know she has a good life. It feels like what she's making me feel. I want to say to you for you, Summer, as a like all you and your family, your people, adapt your life around her. And that feels lovely. Now, one thing she's just making me aware of now, if you are considering, thinking or discussing possibility of another dog, another animal in the home, this for her is a no. She does not want you. So I don't know if that's been, that's what I'm asking. Are you feeling okay? Can life be better? Can this be done for you? And all feels well. Again, slightly we'll look at it if I want to be picky with her. She takes me to her teeth. So I know a little bit of dental stuff here, but I don't, at 15, I wouldn't take my dog to the vet for a dental, but this is what I'm being taken aware of. But I've heard some discussion around possibly, I want to say to you, another animal, and this for her is a no. But in herself, Summer, she feels good, she feels well. So I hope that helps you. So let me come here. So thank you. I'm now going to come to just Eva. It's a beautiful name, Eva. So, and I think I've seen you on here before, Eva. So welcome to you. I can't remember if I've drawn a card for you or not, but I'm going to draw a couple of cards for you, Eva. But what a beautiful name. And I won't even try to pronounce it. I'm going to get it wrong, so I'm not going to. It's such a beautiful name, and not even though I can't say the last part of your name, I will confess what I feel is the energy of your name feels phenomenal. It's a beautiful name, and I often work with when I work with anyone, I use your name to work with energetically. Hi there, Ros. So what I'm going to do, Eva, I'm going to be looking at your name. I'm going to tap into the ether and to universe to see what inspiration the tarot can give you right now for the next, say, now and for the next sort of 10 days ish around you, as we look forward. So, and hi there, Ros. I hope you're keeping well. All right, yeah. So I've got 2 cards here on a pull for you, and now, this is not a card to be scary of, but it can be for some people when it comes up. It is a tarot card. It is a major arcana card, and it is, in some tarot, it's called the close. In some cards, it's called death. Now, this is not about physical passing in any way, shape, or form. I feel when I bring this card in for you is I want to say to you, it is about transformation, Eva. I'm going to say to you, okay? So I feel when I bring this card in for you, it's about that transformation. And I feel what I feel sometimes we get towards the end of the year, we're into October now, sort of moving towards the close of the year. So this I want to bring the closure to. And I feel there's aspects in your life here that you start to consider where you want to bring closure in your life. I want to say to you, okay, because I feel as we go into 2025, I feel that you're wanting to have big changes, make big changes, create new changes. And to bring change into our life, I want to say to you, okay, we need sometimes to take stock of ourselves, our situation, and our circumstances is what is around us to be able to let go, close aspects of our life before we can actually move forward. Now, one begin up on for you, Eva. I don't know if you're considering contemplating a move in, because I'm getting that aspect around you where I'm looking at that aspect, possibly thinking about moving, wanting to move, and even though we've not got dates in the diary yet, this is where I feel this aspect for you comes in. And I also feel to start to look at like when I say cutting cords, letting go, there's aspects I want to say to you that feels like long around you, long awaited aspects to let go of. And that's why I want to bring that card in for you, that closure card for you, because again, as I go towards I want to do a stock take as we go towards December, January. So we're starting 2025 almost with that list of the things you want to be doing and working on moving forward. Because I just feel here it feels very good energetically for you. But for any of us, for changes to take place, and we need to make space, I want to say, for a big. Oh, sorry, don't worry. You can watch back. It's being recorded, Eva, so watch back if it's breaking up. Basically, the card you've got here is closure. I feel it's more about you for making decisions, choices of what no longer serves you well. Take stock, because to have new things in our life, make new changes, we need to close some aspects. And that's why I'm looking at this card for you. I also want to give you, Eva, a cosmic current card for you. So how the universe is working with you to support you, I want to say to you, with literally moving forward with, say, making the decisions, the closure you fundamentally would be good for you. And again here, this is interesting. This is the card I've got here for you is it's the void of course moon. It's a dark moon when it's then the moon's not really around on Sagittarius, which is a very powerful time as well. So I feel here as well for you, this is about you sowing those seeds in the mind of the life you want to create, the way you want to see things to work out for you in 2025. So I say for things to change, start to consider what you can let go of, what you no longer need, what let go of, and then start to sow those seeds, even if they're only to start off in your mind, because it's where all of what we do in our life, what we create in our life, starts from that single seed we sow in our brain. And that's what I want to take this for you. I want to say we've got a dark moon there, when it basically means that the moon is not visible in the sky, it's still there. Great time for you to make seeds, I want to say to you. What I will say to you, this card also says, I would say to you, if you'll make a decision, I would say to you, I'm not going to tell you what to do, no one can tell you what to do, but if it doesn't feel right, you will know, be trusted by your gut, I want to say to you, and that's that time. So again, consider, no rushing, consider if it's right, does it feel right, make a, all those little things, and then consider making that new start, cut cords, is what I feel. We go for 2025 to a fresh start, new start. That's what I want to say to you, okay? So I do hope that helps you, Eva. Right, so I'm going to come to Tracy next. So hi there, Tracy. Welcome to you. I've not seen you for a while. So I'm going to get some cards for you here. And I am going to pull for you. Let me see here. I want to pull soul cards for you, first of all, Tracy. So just like to depend on who I'm working with and what I'm drawn to use for you. So first of all, I'm going to get mine to spin with me. I've got to keep a lid on my cards because one of my dogs, I don't know why, he likes to take my cards and chew them. So I've got to be very mindful you don't run off with them. So anyway, we got my soul cards out there. So Tracy, for you, I feel to use the soul cards first, and then we'll see where we're going to go from there, what inspiration I might draw in from the tarot for you. So again, keep putting your in the chat, because the chat does move up, so come to as many of you as possible. I'm drawn here to you, Tracy. So literally, as I'm speaking, and my intention going on to you. Now, this is a nice card, Tracy. I know I've worked with you, not recently, but I've pulled cards for you for a few times now. And I also know you're on the spiritual path. Now, I know this card will resonate with you, and it is your soul lesson card, your soul message card. So from your higher self, and the word is for you, Tracy, is discipline. And discipline can seem, let's face it, very boring, but it's needed sometimes in our life. And I always remember when my son was at school, and we got a new computer, and he said, if I've got to read the rule book every time I've got to go on the computer, I don't want to use it. And I quite like that philosophy. But Tracy, we do have for you, I want to say, okay, discipline. And this, I want you to hear these words, because I know you are needed to hear these words today. And it's, I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. I want to say to you, okay? So I feel here it's really, really important. All right. So this is Tracy. Tracy Hand, I want to say, okay, Tracy Hand. So I'll come to Tracy, but if it might resonate with you, it might resonate with you also, the other Tracy, okay? But this is for Tracy Hand, okay, at the moment. So this literally discipline. And again, read that word for you. I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. Now, I know what I feel with you, Tracy. Now, again, I just know it and I feel it for you. So I've worked with you a couple of times now, so I do understand. And I really feel here, I want to power you up. regarding your spiritual work, I want to say to you. Because what I feel, again, I'm going to pull a tarot card for you as well, but that is literally, if you can maybe write those words down, or the gist of those words, and literally know, Tracy, you have the power to achieve what you set your mind to do. Because like a lot of us, it's we've done the learning, we've done the training, we've done the studying. It then comes to that point where you have to step over the threshold to start to deliver for yourself, not for the people, for yourself. And this is, Tracy, where I want to take this for you on a stage, okay? And what I feel I want to say, so it's more my intuitiveness working here for you, and I'll put a card in a moment. What I feel on stage is I want to put a date. Tracy, I'm so glad to hear it on a stage, okay? Because this is where I feel we want to take these cards for you. Because I know here, I want to go almost into 2025 for you as well, and be really powered up for your work. Be ready. And if you need for some reason to put a date in the diary, like when it's official, I just want to start to really make it official, make it a reality, make it real. You don't need to learn as much as you like. It's good to learn for all of us, but you don't need to do no more. You are ready to step into your work on a stage, okay? Step up like you are. Know you can achieve your goals you want to achieve. And I just feel here, I know you'll be a great advocate for the spirit world and working with spirit. And I'm seeing here, you just need to, I want to say, let go of the ifs, the buts, the no's, and a little bit of faith in yourself, Tracy, because I know here it already feels you've got people there waiting, doing good. I'm really pleased to hear it, Tracy, because I've got here people waiting to have to hear from you, people who want to work with you. And what I'm seeing, I don't know if you've got this already, and I'm seeing you have so again, 2025 here, make that date. It's like you creating like a sacred space, a space that is yours to work in. So I'm seeing here, if you've got somewhere at home, like a room, a dedicated space is what I'm feeling I want to be giving you, Tracy. Start to make it real, all right? Start to stop the ifs and buts, believe it, go forward. And I know here you have a very a powerful life working with spirit, and I'm saying here, this can be, if you want it to be, this could be like your I know it's hard, Tracy, and trust me, it's never, it does get easier, but I want you try to say to yourself is in your mind here, what's the worst that can happen? The letting go a bit, it is a little bit challenging, but what is the worst that can happen? You might get a few no's. So and we learn by that aspect. That's what I feel here, because I know apart from that, Tracy, there's nothing stopping you back, holding you back. And this is what I again, it's not I am a back flower practitioner, and what you could get, and this is good for any of you who's in a group, it's completely homeopathic. It's something I use them a lot over my lifetime. I've been doing them for 20 years plus. I also use them on animals. But for confidence, Tracy, if anyone here is lacking confidence, it's called Larch, okay? And the product is spelled BACH, and it's Larch for confidence. It's formerly they make the rescue remedy, which probably all of you will know. It's not expensive. It's homeopathic. Anyone can take it. The only thing is there's a very, very, very small amount of alcohol in it for preservation. And if you don't want the alcohol, stick the drops in a drop of hot water and it evaporates. And I thought it's a great one for you, Tracy, to kick in for your confidence, all right, when you're going to do a reading or work, and just it will help you. So I hope that helps you, Tracy. All right, so Kirsty Joe. I'm going to come to Kirsty Joe. Hi there, Kirsty. Now, I don't know if I've met you before on this medium, on Universal Spiritualism, so it'd be nice. Yeah, Rescue Remedy, it's the same. Rescue Remedy is fantastic. If you have Rescue Remedy, I would say, if any for those listening, is like a band-aid, it's like a plaster. So it's great if you're having a panic attack or a bit fearful of something. Rescue Remedy is perfect. But for more specific things like confidence, or you're feeling fatigued, you're feeling tired, or you're fearful, they are a wonderful tool to have in your kit box. Larch is very good for confidence. Right, so you hi there. Right, I didn't recognize you, Kirsty, to myself, so I thought you might be on to another one of the mediums here. So welcome to you. And you read playing cards. Now, I love the idea of playing cards, and I do know that I know a little bit of story. I shall bore you all, and I'll bore tarot theory. That tarot card is basically, fundamentally, has been based on the playing cards, and that's why people like yourself and other people can I've sort of shut my dogs up. There's something at the moment. Be quiet. They keep playing. Right, yeah. So I'm going to give you a message for you, Kirsty. I'm going to pull a soul card for you, Kirsty. I want to say to you, and I think it's wonderful that you read the playing cards. It's again a great tool, and it's an old tool, but nowadays very few people tend to use them, to be honest. So it's really good. So let me pull a soul card for you, and I'm going to see where we're going to go with your soul cards for you. Right. So when I use soul cards, it's a message from your soul self, from your higher self. And again, this may resonate for someone else in the group, so it may not be specific for you, but listen to the message because it may somehow touch a part of you that you need to be hearing right now. Now, the card I've pulled for you, Christy, is soul card Denial. And I will read the strapline out to you. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So I feel when this card from a soul level, I say to you here, is probably again here you are again someone, a spirit worker, someone that wants to work spiritually and do more with your work. I want to say to you, okay. Now I feel here with as I just start to work and connect with you, Christy. I don't know why I want this is more for yourself, working spiritually, because I feel there's a big depth within you where I want to work on a soul level for yourself. So I don't know if you work on a soul connection, soul level, but it's what I feel I want to dig really deep. I want to say to you for yourself on that soul level, because I feel here you're someone for me who feels like very much, someone who we have knowledge but don't know where the old knowledge. What I want to feel here, old knowledge that's come here for you. And I feel here, I don't know if you do meditate. I want to say too much, but I feel here I want to give you that if you're not doing it, you should start to do it. I want to say to you, Christy, because I feel here there's lots of knowledge within yourself where I want to bring that to the fore for yourself. To start to work, start to learn, start to use it, because I feel here's a lot of stuff within yourself, lots of abilities, lots of gifts that lie deep. And it could be that they lie deep because fear can stop us bringing this knowledge to the fore. I want to say to you, okay. So if there's elements of fear around you, whether you're working spiritually, energetically, or on that soul level, replace it with insight and inspiration. Because I feel here you feel to me to have a depth of knowledge that is very deep. I want to say to you, okay, which is good. But I feel here I feel like there's like also opening a doorway for you to start to enjoy, express it, learn it, and be more aware of the gifts that you have. Because I feel at the moment I do feel you're hiding those gifts there. And I'm going to give you a tarot card as well to go with this. Right, and we have here again swords cards. I want to say, okay. So this here is the Ace of Swords. I want to say, so again, it's like for me, it comes at a mental aspect, and it's about new beginnings. But when we have new beginnings, when the swords come in here, it's new beginnings in a way. I want to say to you of again. So I know you've got plans. There's plans around you that you're considering, thinking about, and want to be put into place. So again, I feel here for you. If there are things you're considering put into place, it's like I've got the action of my mind, but you need to put the action of your body. Because again, it could feel here that the fear slips in and stops you moving forward. Fear can be very debilitating, because again, fear stops us growing, stops us moving forward. And this is what I want to say for you. I feel, Christy, is very much here that there's lots of stuff here in your mind you want to do, create, and be, and allow yourself, I want to say to you, to step outside of your comfort zone, because there's just so much inside you. Explore the depths, I want to say to you, of your own being is what I want to say to you, Christy. So I do hope that helps you. So let me see here. I'm going to come to Cindy here now. So Cindy, peace be still. So hi there, Cindy. Let me just read your message. Your son, so I'm sorry to read this for you, Cindy. And I think it's the first time I've connected with you, Cindy, on Universal Spiritualism. So you may have been here before, but I don't remember sort of seeing your name before. So welcome to you this afternoon. So anything for you concerning your son, despair, and inner peace. We're trying to take care. Right, okay. Let me just sort of tap into that for you. And I think here again, what I really I feel is positive that I'm reading here for you is you're trying to take care of yourself. And I think it's very important. I want to say to you, okay. I'll just bear with me for a minute, Cindy. I'll come back to you, because I just want to say here, this weird bit of phrase that, again, just I want to say to you is do it again. fear holds us all back, and I'm not one of us who probably haven't feared something in our life before. I want to say to you, okay, so please, I want to say to you, literally, again, say to, sit. I know there's a lot of gifts within you, Christy. So embrace them and just sit with yourself, be mindful, be still, and allow yourself to embrace the gifts you have, because you have a natural ability, I will say to you. So be blessed, use it, embrace it, and the magic happens outside your comfort zone. Now I'm going to come back to Cindy. Right now, I think it's really important. I want to say to Cindy, that what you're doing, you're trying to take care of yourself through this. And again, what I feel here is so important when people that we love, especially like our child or our children here. It's painful to see our loved ones suffer, especially that we're giving birth to as well. And I feel here, Cindy, that the first thing I want to say to you is, and thankfully you are trying. And I want to say to you, it's so important. Do not feel guilty. I want to say to you, Cindy, if you need to take time out for yourself, because if you are not well, you are not strong, you cannot then support anybody else. So I think this is again a message possibly for other people within the group this evening, because there will always be times in life where someone will need our support, someone will need our help, and then we let our own needs come flat. We put ourselves last. And I want to say to you, Cindy, it's important. I want to say to you, focus well, find that time to focus on yourself first of all, and then you'll be strong enough, more powerful enough to help your son. I want to say to you, okay. Now your son here, I feel here with your son, I just sort of tap it into him, and I say to you, and I sort of can feel what is energetically how he feels when I say to you, okay. And I feel here, what I feel for you, that I know you've done a lot there to support him, a lot there to try and help him. Now, also what I feel here as well, as a mother, sometimes we can be too closely connected to what is taking place around that person. They feel the pain, we feel the pain. And what I feel, Cindy, I just, again, I'm not asking the question, but I feel here, what I want to say to you is he getting the help, support, advice initially that he requires? I just feel here that would help him. We can't make a horse drink, so to speak, but we can put things into play to help him, support him, if he will accept it. This is the first route I feel I want to say to you, Cindy, to see out there. We can help in certain ways, but look if beyond what's being done already, and is there a network in place to support him? I want to say to you, okay, to help him, because I feel he feels very frustrated within himself. And as I feel that here, he feels, and this is just how he feels, he's not being listened, he's not being heard, and he feels much here, I want to say to you, hurting inside. So I feel that aspect. So I feel here again, I would speak to the relevant people, see if you can get something in place for him, to help him, support, even to listen to him, to hear him. You may not be able to make him, but that is the first thing I'm going to say to you, okay. I am then going to say here, now verses is in a pace, because I feel here with him, I do now this is what I want to say. I feels really, I know your son wants to be happy, all right. I know he wants to find it in a peace. I want to say to you, within himself is what is making me aware, okay. Right, and that's Cindy. So again, you're on the right track, all right. So you're on the right track. So literally, care for self. That's not being selfish. Care for yourself. Do what you're doing. Get the mental team in place, because again, as the parent, there's only so much we can do, to hold them, to support them, and you're doing all of that. But I just feel here we need that also in place for him. I also feel here with that in place for him. I don't know if he's not going out much, but I feel I want to like a daycare, but to take him out, he needs to be out, involved. I want him to be able to get back involved in life, because I feel here, I know he just feels at the moment, he feels very lost within himself. Okay, I want to say to you, okay. Now I'm being made aware of that. I just give you what I'm feeling. This is not to do with animal communication. Are there animals around him? Because I feel, when I say to you, Cindy, I feel, I'll give you what I'm feeling, and I'm again, get the medical profession involved, the network that's needed to help him from that point of view, from the medical aspect. But I'm also seeing, I feel he will, an animal possibly, I don't know if even like pet therapy could help him. I'm seeing him being very like holding an animal. It hasn't got to be a pet for yourself here, but maybe there's some sort of organization with that aspect of pet therapy, because I feel there's it's like unconditional love that I can have, no expectations, will help him. And I just feel here with him, I do feel that he needs the outside support help to get him back on track. I do know he feels very creative. That would be a good route for him. But at the moment, he has to become well. I want to say, okay, and I feel here, just go forward, look after yourself, get the outside team in place, and I feel here, get the help he's needed, and he will find that happiness again. I'm going to say, okay. And I know I'm looking at your son, and he's a young a man, a boy that needs his mum as well. He needs you. I want to say, okay, and you're doing all that you can, so which feels good. Obviously for that aspect, he will come through it. And I'm going to pull a soul card here. I want to pull two, actually, one for you. I also feel, and again, this is not. I feel that the two of you, and you probably would be aware, is I've had a connection before. Right, and I put a soul card for you here, okay? And I know when you're going through it, patience is not what you want to be hearing. But I want to say to you, everything that will happen happens in divine order. So I feel for you, even if it helps you to make like a little bit of a list of what you're going to do to put plans into place for him. I want to say to you, that's the card I want to give for you. So get that in that way, format. Self first, then the social services, what's in the UK, and then also I want to bring a card for your son here, soul card. I want to say to you, and this is here the card for your son. So he might not want to hear this, but maybe you might want to write it down. It may help you to understand on a soul level, spirit level here. The word is acceptance. I want to say to you, okay, and it's like for him, I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. And I think this is sometimes like when we're in a dark space, it can be really difficult we feel we're losing control of aspects of ourselves and things around it. And I think this is where your son is probably feeling like he feels he's lost control of aspects of self and all things around him. And I think if we can help him to understand that, to work with what he can change, what he can't change, let go of, is what I want to say here. But get the help that's needed, and I do feel a brighter future for him, I want to say to you. So I do, sorry for what you're going through, Cindy, and come back and let us know how you get on. But that's what I feel is best, I want to say to you, for him, the help you're going to get outside of. So let's see what that goes. Right, so I'm going to come here to, now I know I'm going to get your name wrong, so just bear with me. So but I'm drawn to South Africa. Hi there. So Chloette, that's a beautiful name. Chloette and Jet, and I'm terrible when I've got her name's not like a John or an Anne, but Chloette, a beautiful name. And in South Africa. So welcome to you. And I've not seen your name before, so welcome. And no, Cindy, my thoughts and my heart go out to you. It's not an easy place to be in, but there's help out there. Go out there, get that help that's needed, and I do feel here things will start to shine again around you. Right, so Chloette, for you now, I'm in the UK, you probably can tell by my accent, and what I think is fascinating about South Africa is, again, is we're only an hour apart time wise. I have a mind of useless information. I remember things that were, anyway, but no, actually, because from the UK, you're 10 hours away, depending on which part of South Africa you're in, but you're a 10-hour flight away, but you're only an hour was different. And I obviously to do timelines at the time, but I think it's quite fascinating. Anyway, right, with that, Chloe, let's pull a card for you. And again, I'm going to pull a tarot for you, and I'm also going to pull a soul card for you as well. So which part, Chloe, of South Africa are you in? My cousin went there many years, and he's still out there. He went somewhere on a holiday, and he met a South African girl, and he got married, and yes, spent the rest of his life out there, and he's now retired out there. So let me come to you with the tarot, Chloe. So here we are here. Oh, it's a nice card, Princess of Discs. So this is basically the princess, the queen, different of coins, I want to say to you. So this is a really nice card I want to say to you here for you, Chloe. Now I feel here, and I feel this is I want to bring this queen here to be in you. As I feel this card, okay. So you're northwest, okay. So later on, I'm going to just look which part of where that is on the map. So I'm quite curious. So I put this card down for you, Chloe, this Princess of Discs, and this can be about it's a very practical card, and it's about abundance and also abundance of welfare. And as I tap into this card, I feel here that you, for me, are when I say creative, I'm not putting you down creative, artistic. I want to say to you, I've got, you feel a very creative person, that you're someone who can make things happen. And I feel it's again a great quality around you, because again, we're practical. You do feel a practical person. And I just feel here, there's things that you'll get, things that come to your mind, and you can make it happen. If people want things done, they come to you, you make it happen. And I feel there's a great quality around you. And I also feel here with you. And what I want to pick up on is this new learning, new studying, somewhat new training. Because I feel here, I feel someone who always wants to learn, do, and make things better. I want to say to you, okay. Oh, thank you, Chloe. It's just the feeling that I have around you, say to you, okay. But I feel here one of these people, and I don't want to, you'll learn something, do something, you want to do something more. So it's like you always want to be doing more. So this is what I'm getting around you, I want to say to you, with this card. I feel it's a lovely card, I want to say to you, okay. And I feel here now, I don't know if you are you feel to have teaching qualities about you, Chloe, I want to say to you, okay. So I feel here this teaching quality, and I'm not going to put you as a teacher in a classroom, but I feel you're a person here who likes to guide and support people, and it's one of these people that just know you really do want to make the world a better place all round for people. And again, what I'm picking up on with you, Chloe, is to grab this out the sky for you. Are you, or are you considering writing? Because I feel writing comes in very strongly around you, Chloe. So again, it may be one of those we park these ideas, I want to say to you, okay, and we don't do nothing with it. But this is why I feel I want to take this book with you, because I just feel here within you there feels a story that I want to write. I want to say to you, okay. So if you're just again that practical aspect, that creativity that comes in with you, and it's not, I say, it's not about drawing and painting, it's just about other things that I want to bring in. You love to fantastic, right? Because this again, I feel this right. So with that, Chloe, somehow, I just so consider this at some point in your life when it's ready, because somehow I want to be writing as well. All right. So I have to do how you to do the. Well, I know it will be. It potentially could even be, Chloe. Could even be like a child's book. I want to say to you, it's like a I can't remember that American car was called, but I'm seeing something along this line here, Chloe, with you writing, creating. It feels like a story as opposed to a real life thing, what I'm picking up around you. So just consider that, Chloe, because I just feel here there's something within you that I'm seeing you potentially doing at some point in your life. All right. So that's the card I got there for you. It feels a lovely card, and I just feel here again with you. Life is all like all of our lives. We have our ups and downs. It's just the way that life is at times. But I feel you have a wonderful a feeling, ability, a gift where you do always look for the best, the better. No matter what situation you're in, circumstances you're in, you are, I want to say, Chloe, quite a bright light. Well, not quite. You're more than quite. You're a bright light, and people are drawn to that bright light around you. I want to say to you, okay, and it feels really lovely. I want to say to you, so don't. I want to say to you, don't fix what's not broken, because I feel all feels good, all right, which feels lovely. And I'm going to just pull a soul card to go with that for you, okay. It feels here, that card I think is a very nice card for you. And consider, as I say, Chloe, that aspect. So let's see at some point about writing. Right, okay. And the soul card here, so the soul message from your higher self here is the word forgiveness. Okay. And so the strap line for this card here is, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And so I just feel here sometimes, it's we all will have hurts and an aspect, but I think forgiveness is such a big aspect. We don't need to forget what's taken place, but I feel here forgiving helps us to heal. And that's why I feel I do feel I want to give this word to you. I may want to go back a long way, Chloe, a long way back, but here, and someone's just that sometimes when we harbor just a slight bit of there, block of resentment slightly, it does stop that flow. But on the whole, I say to you, don't fix what's not broken. Just work on that little bit of forgiveness. I feel here, because I do feel it just tapped in there slightly, and I even feel this could even be forgiving ourselves sometimes as well, because I just feel here sometimes we can be our hardest critiques, is what I want to say to you. So I do hope that helps you. Right, I'm going to come to Aaron. Okay, hi there, Aaron. Nick, Aaron Gupta. Hi there, Aaron. I think you was here last week. I didn't come to you last week, but I remember your name from last week, and you have your father in spirit, I want to say, okay. So I just feel here as a hi there, Aaron. So nice to connect with you. I want to say, okay. And I just feel again, as I just feel here, Dad is stepping forward and say to be here with you. I want to say, okay. And Dad, what I'm feeling with your father as he comes through here, I feel that Mum is still down here because he makes me aware of Mum down here. I want to say, okay. And I do feel here, you're not the only sibling. So I do feel there's also, I know there's a sister, brother I want to mention down here. But your dad is a man. I want to say to you, and men aren't always brilliant at showing their feelings, like constructively, but your dad wants to give you a hug. So I know your dad to be someone who he does want to give you, he wants to hold you, and he's showing me like what he's showing me. I want to go again. I want to go back along when you're small, when you're little, because he's holding you. I don't know if it's a picture that you have or Mum has. He's got a picture. I want to say to you of holding, and I'm seeing you dressed like in like very light clothing, like a baby, like very light white clothing. There's a picture of him holding you, is what he's saying to me. Okay, and like what he's showing me is he holds the baby. He's frightened to move almost because he's saying to me, I don't want to drop them or harm them, is what he's telling me. Okay, so it's just that image what he's telling me of how much I'm going to, and I feel here, and I feel you're the only son of that very special bond that is coming here for you. I also feel with Dad, as I'm what is making me aware of, I feel when your father does cross over, to the spirit side of life here, I know he doesn't feel to be alone. Okay, so I feel he's showing me here I'm not alone as I cross over. I know somebody is speaking. He can hear someone speaking to him as he comes here. So he's let me know he's not aware. I will say to you fully of what's taking place, but I know I can hear someone speaking with me. Is what he's saying to me. Okay. I also know is your dad is over there. He's showing me here. I do know it's his mother, your grandmother, to be over there with him. Is what he's making me aware when I say, okay. I also feel your father here. I want to say I feel a bit rushed. I'm looking at being a bit rushed here. And now what I feel is this stuff down here that needs to be sorted out, dealt with down here now. Dad's passed over, Dad's in spirit. I'm looking stuff down here, and there feels an element of rushing. I'm going to say to you, okay. So if it's your grandmother, okay, we show me and say to you with grandma up there now, and saying, and your grandma, she's a very pretty lady as she comes through here. I want to say to you, okay, and your grandma, she's a lady that doesn't got no makeup on her face, but got a very pretty face. She comes through here, and she's like she's got a wonderful. Joe, just look at her face here, and I know, like as I look at her grandma's face, her eyes, you really know her eyes. She comes through here, and she's let me know, I'm looking after your dad. Dad, I'm looking after your father. Dad's okay. I feel her as well, like with father, as he's going here. So I don't know if there's sort of when I say changes around Mum, I just feel here, something feels a bit rushed down here. I want to say to you, okay. So if I know it's a move or something's being sorted out. So whatever's being taken, what is giving me, and I feel this is like for you, for your mum, for your sister. Don't be pressurized, because I feel something I feel is taking place down here now. So there's no pressure. Don't need to be pressurized. I want to say to you, okay. I also feel here with your father. So again here, and again I won't understand the words that he's giving to me, but it feels like a special prayer blessing that is said for Dad at his funeral. So there's words that I said, special words that is making me aware of what he's saying to me. Okay. He's also showing me well again here. It feels I've not got lots of jewelry, but there is a ring your dad is taking me to. And so I know it's to be a man's ring, not a female ring that he's giving me. I want to say, okay. And I feel here, I don't know if you have that ring, what he's saying to me, but he's giving this ring to give to you. I want to say, okay, is what he's saying to me. And it feels here like with him, he's just showing me you holding his hand as well, and say okay, and I just comes through with I want to say from him I'm okay, and he's asking me, I want to say to for you, Aaron, I want to say to I'm sure you're doing this anyway, Aaron, but he's asking you to look after Mum. I don't doubt for 1 second you're looking after Mum, but I know here is what he's giving me to say look up, and not just Mum, but it's showing me that you, your sister, and the three of you together, all right. And it was very important, I say to you, for father, okay. And again here with him, I do feel an element of I do feel there's, I don't know if this is you, there's when I say unspoken words, there's someone he's not said goodbye to. When I say there's someone not said goodbye to before he crosses over, is what making me aware. When I say, okay, he's up there with your grandma. Your grandma's looking after him. Your dad's time down here felt too quick, is what he's saying to me. It was like, and he wants you. Aaron. Again, obviously you're going through your grief, I want to say to you, but he wants you to, and this is, I don't mean like now, to enjoy your life as you go through life. The last thing Dad wants you is to not progress in life. And the things you spoke about, what he's saying to me, okay, he wants you to continue the things you spoke about, your aspirations, your dreams feel very, very important, I want to say to you. And it feels like it's making me aware. I don't know if you've taken time out or you've stepped back a bit from what you're doing, learning stuff here. I want to say to you, it feels your father, is your biggest fan, I want to say to you, supporting you, and just wants you to have that life that you had discussed about, what he's saying to me, okay? And again here, what he's showing me, and again, it's just, he's showing me, it's a memory, he's showing me like I don't know if it's a river or a lake. It's more like a lake, I want to say, to the river. There's like a pool of water that I'm looking at. This is not like a natural pool of water, and we just he's just standing, what he's showing me, and I'm looking, so I'm seeing his back, I'm looking forward, what he's showing me, I want to say to you, because I feel like somewhere he would have been that he shows me, okay? And I also know, for some reason, he does take me to, I want to say to you, I know he's been in hospital, but he's given me, he's doing okay, he's telling me, he's with your granny up there, she's looking after him, and it feels like here, he just loves all of you. I want to say to you so much, and he knows how much he's missed, is what he's saying to me, okay? And you are to take care of yourself as well as mum, is what he's telling me. So I'm sorry for your loss, Aaron. I hope that message there helps you from your dad. No, he's saying to me here, there's something about the prayer. So I don't know if you remember the prayers that were said. There's something specific about a prayer blessing, and if you don't remember it, maybe because I feel here the words feel important, I want to give you those words now from your father, is what it's making me aware of. So I hope that helps you a little bit, and say sorry for your loss. Right, my time has come to a close. The hour goes so quickly. Thank you very much here for joining me again this Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, and obviously if you're in the morning, if you're in the States. Again, I'll be back next week, same time, 5 p.m. till 6 p.m. I can't stay on because straight away now is Libby Cook with healing. So if any of you had a message here or not had a message here but to receive some healing, you can stay on and receive some healing from Libby Cook. So I do hope that helps you. And someone did ask in the chat if I do private readings. Yes, I do private readings, and you can find me on my website, which should be on the banner, is AnitaDenise at AnitaDenise.com. There it comes up there. So if there's one of the, I'm not selling myself at all in any way, shape or form, but someone did put that in the chat. So if you want to find me, that's where you can find me. Lots of love to you all. Again, live the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, which is not always easy, but believe it and you will be it. Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.